Alright, so we discussed a percent of b, right? We discussed with all those examples, and now let's come to the second part, and unfortunately the slightly tougher part. We saw in the first part, multiplication plays a crucial role. Here in these kind of questions, a is what percent of b? It is more about approximation, more about developing an instinct for these kind of percentage numbers. Let's go into the details and see how we can go about it. The mathematical representation of this statement is very simple, and I'm sure all of you are comfortable with this. I've done this in school and colleges and all. A by b into 100. A is what portion of b. A is what fraction of b. A is what percentage of b, which means into 100. Let's take an example and understand this better. Say 22 by 63. Right? Now, instinctively when I look at this number, I get a feeling that this is much less than half of 63. Right? It's more like 1/3 of 63 and all. Okay? But how do I find the exact percentage value of this fraction? A series of steps. Remember that disclaimer, there is no foolproof way or exact way. We will have to go it in a certain method only. Let's understand the method properly. First step will be to find 22 is close to what percentage of 63, which you can calculate very easily. For example, 10% of 63 we can calculate very easily, 6.3. 50% of 63 we can calculate easily, 31.5. So first job is to establish 22 is close to what that percentage of 63 which we can calculate very easily. Again, there is no perfect way of doing it. The general accepted method goes like this, that we find 10% of 63, which is 6.3. Right? We all understand this, we have already known this. Now we find 6.3, to put it in a crude language, goes inside 22 how many times? 6.3 will go once, twice, thrice. Like we say, 6 will go in 22 how many times? We just have a few decimals to account for. So 6.3 will go into 22 how many times? 6.3, double of that will be 12, 13, triple of that will be around 18, 19, 20 maybe. So yes, all of us can come up with a very quick answer that 6.3 will go inside 22 3 times. So what we will do next is, we know 10% of 63 is 6.3. Now we will multiply this number 6.3 into 3, which gives us 18.9. And we do realize why we have multiplied with 3, because by mere observation we have established that 6.3 will go inside 22 roughly 3 times. Now once we find 18.9, what we are trying to understand, this is only for your explanation, please don't write it when you do it in your notebook. What we understand is that 22 by 63 can be written as 18.9 by 63 plus 3.1 by 63, because 18.9 plus 3.1 is 22. This is again for your explanation, not for you to write, just for you to understand this. So we have broken this number 22, the required percentage number, into 18.9 and 3.1, which basically means a huge chunk of what we were supposed to find, 22 by 63, the big portion of that we have already found, because we have already found that 18.9 by 63 is 30%. You see, out of 22, 18.9 is a huge portion, right? So we have already established that my answer will be 30% plus a little bit more, and this is what we need to find next. Right? I hope you all understand this, and this should not take much time. Now let's come to the stage where we find 3.1 by 63. How do we find 3.1 by 63? Obviously 3.1 is less than 10% of 63. Otherwise, why would we have stopped at 30%? We would have gone to 40%. So 3.1 is less than 10% of 63. So what we now go to is another convenient percentage number, which is what? 1%. Let's use 1%, the power of 1. 1% of 63 is 0.63, right? Again, using the same logic, 0.63 will go inside 3.1 how many times? This is where most people have a problem, because they are not comfortable in multiplying with decimals and all. They get a little confused. So for simplicity, you should always take the first digit, say 6, and the 2 digits here, 31. 6 will go inside 31 how many times? So you will get a rough idea. It will go say 4 times 24 or 5 times 30. So my answer 0.63 will go inside 3.1 how many times? Will be close to 5. So 0.63 will go inside 3.15 times. Replicating what we did previously, 0.63 into 5 is 3.15, right? 0.63 into 5 is 3.15. Remember, why do we multiply with 5? Because by mere observation we have established that 6 will go inside 35 times. Now 3.15 is almost 3.1, right? That is the kind of approximation you should do without any kind of worry at all. This is not even taking a risk. So 0.63 into 5 is 3.15, which is almost 3.1. So 3.1 is equal to 0.63 into 5. 0.63 is 1% of the given number, the denominator, which means 1% into 5, which means 3.1 is 5%. Remember, we broke our number 22 as 18.9 and 3.1. 18.9 we got as 30%, 3.1 we got as 5%. So my answer is 30% plus 5%, 35%. Okay, now here what we could have also done perhaps is, we started off with 10% of 63. Remember, we started off with 10% of 63, where I told you that the first step is not necessarily use 10%, is to find a percentage which 22 is very close to. Find a percentage of 63 which 22 is very close to. Say by instinct, by observation, or whatever method, you could have seen that 1/3 of 63 is 21. 22 is very close to 21. 1/3 of 63 is also very easy for us to calculate. So maybe in that case, we could have tried something different. What we could have done in that case is 1/3 of 63 is equal to 21, or 33.33% of 63 is equal to 21. Right? Now 22 is equal to 21 plus 1, which is equal to 33.33% of 63 plus 1 by 63. Right? Now 1 by 63 we won't calculate. We'll do it by sheer observation. We already see 1% of 63 is equal to 0.63. 2% of 63 is equal to 1.26. So we see our number 1, which we are supposed to calculate, lies somewhere between 1 and 2. It is more than 1%, but less than 2%. Here we can take a rough approximate. 1, though greater than 1% and less than 2%, is closer to 2%. So let's take it as say 1.7 or 1.8. Therefore my answer will be 33.33%, 33.33% plus say 1.7%, which is equal to 35%. Similar to what we got through this method. Okay, so the only difference between the two methods was that here I started off with 10%, and here right away I established that my answer will be very close to 33.33%. The only thing that we have to keep in mind is this first step. How do we come to this 30% or 33.33%? This has to be done very fast. We should not worry too much about getting, there is no right way of doing it. So we need to get to this part very, very fast. Let's try out a few examples to understand it better.